Meanwhile, investigators are trying to piece together the gunman's motive after yesterday's attack. Muhammad Abdulazeez came to the United States as a child in 1996 and lived most of his life in the Chattanooga area. He had no known ties to any terror groups.
Jericka Duncan is outside his family's home in Hickson, Tennessee, with more on his seemingly normal background.
24-year-old Muhammad Youssef Abdulazeez was born in Kuwait and became a naturalized American citizen. The mugshot was taken after he was booked for DUI in April. In 2012, Abdulazeez graduated from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga with an electrical engineering degree. Ed Reinhold is FBI special agent in charge.
We are checking every possible place that he could reside or could have resided, visited, where he's shopped, where he went to school, who his friends were, if he worked out at a gym, every possible lead.
Nashville newspaper The Tennessean says Abdulazeez worked at this manufacturing plant in Franklin, Tennessee.
We're working with the law. We have no comment.
This video shows Abdulazeez competing in a mixed martial arts bout in 2009. The Red Bank High School yearbook shows Muhammad Abdulazez's senior photo with the quote, "My name causes national security alerts. What does yours do?"
I was numb when I heard it because I heard it from one of my wrestlers' parents.
Kevin Emily was his high school wrestling coach and thought of himself as a father figure to the teens on his team. Emily says he spent much of Thursday fielding phone calls from former students who heard the news.
They're just like, "Coach, can you believe it? You know, can you believe Muhammad did that?" I don't have any bad words to say about him as an individual that wrestled for me, and neither do they. So we're all in shock and we're all hurt.
As investigators sealed off the Abdulazeez home in Hickson, this open-sided SWAT truck carrying armed men rolled into the neighborhood.
And Jericka Duncan joins us now from Hickson, Tennessee. Jericka, what else are you learning about the type of person the gunman was?
Well, let me just set the scene for you right now. You can see there's a police presence behind me. We just saw a truck kind of pull into the driveway. We imagine that they'll be taking things out of that home as they try and delve deeper into that question you're asking in terms of what sort of gentleman are we talking about here? What man is this Muhammad Youssef Abdulazeez? And that's something that a lot of neighbors in this community are really trying to wrap their head around, as well as investigators, because the neighbors that we have spoken to describe him as normal, a nice guy, played with friends in the area, that they had been in this community. The family had been here for about 15 years. So this is a big shock to this community because it's a quiet neighborhood, and you can just look at the house behind me, and there are a lot of other homes in this neighborhood that, you know, speak to kind of this being an affluent community, a very quiet neighborhood. So to have the police presence here, the media here, a lot of these neighbors just don't quite understand what may have driven this Muhammad Youssef Abdulazeez to go to these military sites and allegedly kill these 4 Marines. So a lot of questions still today, one day after that happened.
Jericka, it's been reported that his father was once investigated for possible links to a terror network. Are there any hints, and I know we're only about 11 or 12 hours into the investigation, but any hints that this young man may have been radicalized or inspired by a terrorist group?
You know, that's something, again, that investigators are going to be really looking into, whether it's through finding information on computers, social media, and things of that nature. But we do know CBS News was able to confirm that his father was, in fact, under investigation several years ago for a possible connection to a foreign terrorist organization. Nothing ever became of that. The family went on to live a regular life. As you know, and as you heard in the report, Abdulazeez performed mixed martial arts. He was in wrestling. He got his engineering degree. So by all accounts, you know, he lived a normal life. And there was really nothing that we're aware of right now that police are telling us about, at least at this hour, that would lead them or link them to any thoughts that this man may have had, or just the horrible rampage that took place yesterday.
All right, Jericka Duncan, thank you.